करके गुलाम लाओगे?
Zacken Razzi. Shut up and fly straight!
Hey viewers, welcome to Berserk Movies. Today we are counting down the top 15 ultimate best of the best action-adventure movies. With a load full of stunts and mesmerizing visuals, these movies gonna blow your mind, and thank you for stopping by. And if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing and hit the bell icon, would be lovely, so that we get a huge motivation to come up with new latest movie updates. And without a further ado, let's dive into the video. At number 15, Rampage. Story follows the plot where a primatologist teams up with a genetic engineer to stop a gigantic group of animals, including an albino gorilla whom he befriended, after the animals are exposed to an experimental pathogen. Rampage is a 2018 American science fiction monster film directed by Brad Peyton and loosely based on the video game series of the same name by Midway Games. From a screenplay by Ryan Engel, Carlton Cuse, the film stars Dwayne Johnson in the lead role. This film grossed over $428 million worldwide and received mixed reviews from critics, with praise for its performances. With an ultimate fantasy visual world created, this movie is a popcorn bite for everyone. Right now it's available on Netflix. At number 14, Pompei. This movie is a 2014 epic historical romantic disaster film produced and directed by Paul W.S. Anderson. This movie story follows a slave-turned-gladiator falls in love with a woman who is engaged to a corrupt Roman senator. When Mount Vesuvius erupts, he must rush to save his beloved as the town collapses around him. It is a fictional tale inspired by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD that destroyed Pompei, a city of the Roman Empire. With a great VFX and mesmerizing storyline, it's a must-binge for every movie lover. Right now you can watch Pompei on Netflix. At number 13, Jack the Giant Slayer. Story follows a young farmhand must save Princess Isabel from the giants after one of the magic beans that a monk gives him in exchange of his horse sprouts a giant beanstalk into the realm of the giants. This is a 2013 American-British fantasy adventure film directed by Bryan Singer and written by Darren Lemke. This movie tells the story of an ancient war that is reignited when a young farmhand unwittingly opens a gateway between our world and a fearsome race of giants. Though this movie got mixed reviews from the viewers, but still it's a better watch for everyone. Right now it's available on Amazon Prime. At number 12, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. This Marvel epic action-adventure movie story plot follows the Queen Ramonda, Shuri, M'Baku, Okoye, and the Dora Milaje fight to protect their nation from intervening world powers in the wake of King T'Challa's death. As the Wakandans strive to embrace their next chapter, the heroes must band together with Nakia and Everett Ross to forge a new path for their beloved kingdom. This movie is a 2022 American superhero film based on Marvel Comics featuring the character Shuri, Black Panther. This movie was a blockbuster hit, but it fell short of expectations. It was the 6th highest grossing movie of 2022, but it didn't reach the $1 billion mark. Right now it's available on Prime Video. At number 11, Gods of Egypt. This movie story plot follows Set, the god of the underworld, seizes the throne from the previous king of the Egyptian Empire and spreads terror throughout the land until a flawed mortal attempts to challenge the evil himself. This movie is a 2016 fantasy action film directed by Alex Proyas based on a fantastical version of ancient Egyptian deities. Coming to the point of movie, some viewers might enjoy it as a campy, visually stunning popcorn flick with big action sequences. However, it is important to note the controversy surrounding its casting choices and portrayal of Egyptian mythology. Right now this movie is available on Netflix. At number 10, 300. This movie story plot follows where in the ancient battle of Thermopylae, King Leonidas and 300 Spartans fight against Xerxes and his massive Persian army. They face insurmountable odds when they are betrayed by a Spartan reject. 300 is a 2006 American epic historical action film directed by Zack Snyder, who co-wrote the screenplay with Kurt Johnstad and Michael B. Gordon based on the 1998 comic book limited series of the same name. This movie had grossed over $456 million. It is the 24th largest opening box office grosser in history at the time and became the 10th highest grossing film of 2007. Right now you can binge this movie on Netflix and as well Amazon Prime. At number 9, Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle. It is a 2017 American fantasy action-adventure comedy film directed by Jake Kasdan. The story plot of this movie follows where when 4 students play with a magical video game, they are drawn to the jungle world of Jumanji, where they are trapped as their avatars. To return to the real world, they must finish the game. This film is a captivating masterpiece, which introduces a fun and interesting plot and complex characters. The acting was flawless and captured each of the characters' personalities perfectly. It's a funny and entertaining movie to watch without bore. When the characters got to know their character, it's my favorite funny moment in the film. With a stunning storyline and gripping action episodes, it's a must binge for everyone. Right now you can binge it on Prime Video. At number 8, Godzilla Kong: The New Empire. Story plot follows Godzilla and the almighty Kong face a colossal threat hidden deep within the planet, challenging their very existence and the survival of the human race. It is a 2024 American monster film directed by Adam Wingard. Is an American MonsterVerse multimedia franchise and shared universe featuring Godzilla and King Kong, delivering an electrifying spectacle that will leave fans of the franchise cheering for more. As a lifelong aficionado of Godzilla, tracing my passion back to the early 80s when I first witnessed the awe-inspiring might of the King of Monsters on TV, this latest installment in the legendary saga is a love letter to us all who have marveled at the colossal clash of titans over the years. Right now this movie is available on Netflix. At number 7, Pirates of the Caribbean: Salazar's Revenge. Also titled as Dead Men Tell No Tales, this movie story goes like to break the curse of Flying Dutchman. Captain Jack Sparrow and Henry Turner embark on a mission to find the Trident of Poseidon. They also try to stop Captain Salazar, who intends to rule the seas. Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell No Tales is the 5th installment in the beloved franchise, directed by Joachim Ronning and Espen Sandberg. This film brings Captain Jack Sparrow, once again played by Johnny Depp, back to the high seas in a new adventure centered around a quest for the Trident of Poseidon. Visually, Dead Men Tell No Tales offers impressive action sequences and special effects, continuing the franchise's tradition of grand adventurous set pieces. However, the plot can feel somewhat formulaic, and the film's attempt to wrap up various storylines from the previous movies might come off as uneven. Right now you can enjoy this movie on Amazon Prime. At number 6, Fast and Furious 9. This movie story follows Dominic Toretto, who is forced to put his retirement on hold when Cypher, the dangerous cyber terrorist, escapes with the help of Dominic's estranged brother, an international terrorist. This movie is meant to be seen on the big screen as intended to experience the magical touch of cinema. In my opinion, this movie stands out to be the best in the entire series because this one is special, different, and made for fans alike. People will have different tastes, but you can't deny how insanely good it is. With a load full of action sequences, this movie gonna take you into the adventurous ride of F&F saga. Right now you can binge this movie on Amazon Prime. At number 5, War for the Planet of Apes. This movie story plot follows as when a rogue army of humans kills Caesar's wife and son, he sets out to exact revenge, but his quest for retribution reveals his darker instincts even as he makes a startling discovery. War for the Planet of the Apes combines breathtaking special effects and a powerful, poignant narrative to conclude this rebooted trilogy on a powerful and truly blockbuster. It is a 2017 American science fiction action film directed by Matt Reeves, who co-wrote it with Mark Baumbach. The sequel to Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, it is the 3rd installment in the Planet of the Apes reboot film series and the 9th film overall. It stars Andy Serkis as Caesar alongside Woody Harrelson and Steve Zahn. The film takes place 2 years after the events of Dawn and follows the conflict between apes and humans as it has escalated into full war, while Caesar sets out to avenge those he has lost. Right now this movie is available on Amazon Prime. At number 4, Iron Man 2. This movie plot follows by Tony Stark is under pressure from various sources, including the government, to share his technology with the world. He must find a way to fight them while also tackling his other enemies. It is a 2010 American superhero film based on the Marvel Comics character Iron Man, produced by Marvel Studios and distributed by Paramount Pictures. While this isn't as much fun as the first Iron Man, it's still a hell of a ride in its own right. Robert Downey Jr. is in great form again in the role he was made for, and you've got Don Cheadle as War Machine as well as Gwyneth Paltrow returning as Pepper Potts, and the villain of the piece this time is Whiplash, played by Mickey Rourke. You've got great non-stop action set pieces, a really sharp script with lots of good one-liners and some meaning to the movie too. Right now it's available on Amazon Prime. At number 3, Avatar. Avatar is an American epic science fiction media franchise created by James Cameron, which began with the eponymous 2009 film. This movie story plot follows Jake, a paraplegic Marine replaces his brother on the Gnostics-inhabited Pandora for a corporate mission. He is accepted by the natives as one of their own, but he must decide where his loyalties lie. The concept of an avatar in the movie is based on the Hindu concept of an avatar. The word avatar comes from the Sanskrit word avatara, which means to descend. With a tons of adventurous scenes and epic action, it's gonna be a hell of a ride. Right now you can binge this movie on Netflix. At number 2, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen is a 2009 American science fiction action film based on Hasbro's Transformers storyline. The film is the second installment in the Transformers film series and the sequel to Transformers. Story plot follows by a guy named Sam who wants to lead a normal life in college, but he has visions of Cybertronian symbols. Meanwhile, an ancient threat marshals the rest of the Decepticons in order to avenge their earlier defeat. Stunning visuals, mesmerizing concept will leave you speechless. If you love action sci-fi adventure films, it's a must-watch for you. At number 1, Avengers Infinity War. It is a 2018 American superhero film based on the Marvel Comics. Storyline follows as Thanos sets about his quest for finding the Infinity Stones and carrying out his twisted scheme. The Avengers join forces with their allies to stop him from causing chaos and destruction. The Avengers and their allies must be willing to sacrifice all in an attempt to defeat the powerful Thanos before his blitz of devastation and ruin puts an end to the universe. With a creative concept and mind-bending visuals, this movie is a must-binge for action movie lovers. Right now this action-adventure sci-fi movie is available on Amazon Prime. So guys, that's all for today, and don't forget to check out my previous videos on my playlist, and as well, if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing and hit the bell icon for further movies and web series updates. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye and take care, and thanks for watching.